Erving Goffman's groundbreaking work, The Presentation of Self in Everyday Life, explores how individuals construct and manage their identities in social settings by drawing parallels between everyday interactions and theatrical performances. Goffman's central idea is that social life functions like a drama on stage, with individuals as actors performing for audiences. This dramaturgical approach views social interaction as a series of performances where individuals present carefully crafted versions of themselves to others. Just as actors on a stage strive to create a believable character, individuals in everyday life engage in impression management to shape how others perceive them. Every social interaction involves performance. Individuals engage in impression management, using various techniques to control the information they convey about themselves. They choose their words, gestures, clothing, and even the settings in which they interact to project a desired image. This performance is not necessarily deceitful. Rather, it is a routine aspect of everyday interaction, allowing us to define the situation and manage the impressions others form of us. Goffman distinguishes between front stage and backstage regions in social interaction. The front stage is where the performance takes place. It is the public space where individuals present their idealized selves to their audience. The backstage, on the other hand, is a private space where individuals can relax, drop their performance, and prepare for future interactions. This is where the real self, or at least a less guarded version, is revealed. A primary aspect of social interaction is maintaining face, preserving one's desired image and avoiding embarrassment. Individuals are constantly engaged in face work, in strategies to prevent or repair threats to their face. This includes avoiding situations that could lead to embarrassment, using humor to deflect attention from mistakes, and offering apologies or excuses when necessary. Maintaining face is essential for successful social interaction and for upholding one's social status. Goffman introduces the concept of teams to describe groups of individuals who cooperate in staging a performance. A team can be as small as 2 people or as large as a corporation. Team members work together to present a united front and maintain a shared definition of the situation. They rely on each other to uphold the performance and protect their collective face. For example, the staff in a restaurant may have disagreements or frustrations in the kitchen, backstage, but they present a unified, helpful demeanor to the diners front stage. Similarly, a couple may delay an argument until they are safely home, backstage, instead of publicly airing their laundry. Individuals may take on what Goffman refers to as discrepant roles. Discrepant roles present the potential for manipulation, hidden motives, and strategic maneuvering within seemingly straightforward social interactions. For example, the informer pretends to be part of the team, but then reveals secrets to the audience or to another team. Another kind of discrepant role, the shill, works with the performing team, secretly acts as part of the audience to manipulate impressions about the performance. And the spotter observes the performance from the perspective of the audience to provide feedback to the team. The existence of discrepant roles reveals the potential that performances are not always straightforward and that individuals may have hidden motives or agendas. Goffman emphasizes the importance of context in shaping social interaction. The same individual may present different versions of themselves depending on the situation in the audience. A person may act differently at work, with friends, or with family. Goffman presents an analysis of the self as fluid and adaptable, constantly adjusting to different social contexts. The self is not a fixed and rigid entity. Rather, it is a social product that is constructed through interactions with others. Goffman states that the self is not an organic thing that has a specific location, whose fundamental fate is to be born, to mature, and to die. It is a dramatic effect arising diffusely from a scene that is presented. In other words, the self is constructed through our performances and the responses we receive from our audiences. Through a process of trial and error, we learn which performances are successful in eliciting desired responses, and we internalize these successful performances as part of our sense of self. This process is ongoing, and the self is constantly shaped and reshaped through social interaction. Goffman's work has been criticized as cynical due to the implication that all social interaction is merely a performance. Some critics have argued that he ignores the possibility of authentic self-expression. For this reason, Goffman dropped the dramaturgical metaphor in later work, though the influence of this approach still persists. It is worth noting that Goffman does explicitly state that his dramaturgical view does not rely on cynical or inauthentic motivations. Performance is used as a metaphor rather than an exact reflection of human motivation. Regardless, Goffman's dramaturgical view of human interaction remains one of the most influential and widely read sociological texts, and it is routinely cited in contemporary sociology today.